Today I'll be joined by writer, comedian, and musician Reggie Watts. You may know him from his days as band leader on CBS's The Late Late Show with James Corden and various comedy specials on Comedy Central and Netflix. But today we're here to talk about his great new memoir, Great Falls, Montana, Fast Times, Post-Punk, Weirdos, and the Tale of Coming Home Again. Hey, let's unpack the subtitle. Let's start there.
Sure, sure, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's it's just kind of wanted something that was like kind of an '80s movie, kind of iconic vibe, and I don't know, it kind of has that a little bit, but it's also descriptive. It's true. It's what it is.
I had so much fun and got so many laughs reading the book, and just it set my mind spinning because I've been everywhere. Like I've been like all over the place, so many different countries, so many different cities. I never thought about going to Montana.
It's easy to forget to go there.
Yeah.
It's a great place. I mean, I like it. It's simple. It's just a simple life. You know, it's like the interior. You know, you could go to Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota. It's got the same vibe. Idaho.
Apparently, they have big parties in Wyoming now. So that's like.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So Montana, it's time for you to come out with your Montana thing.
God damn! Wow, I got to work out. Well, I got more work ahead of me. I thought I'd done everything, and now you've just added more work. That's fine.
It's a transformative place for you so much that it actually did make it onto the cover of your book. So just can you start off just by talking about the journey and that transition from being born in Germany and moving to Montana?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember a ton of it, but it definitely had an impact for sure, because just being around, hearing people speaking German and my mom speaking French, and living in Spain, I was around a lot of different languages and things like that. So I think that was super helpful to me. And then moving to Montana, I had to learn English, and I was just like, it was weird. It was like kind of trial by fire as soon as I was born, in a way, like on a human cultural level. Like I just experienced so many different things, and then when you go to Montana, where it's like really slow, and what it is, and it doesn't really change that much. It's not like immediately dynamic or anything like that. So yeah, it was culture shock a little bit.
But it seems beautiful. It seems like there's a certain type of peace that you could never get in a city, which is, with as much motion as a New York or Los Angeles. No?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, you just got time to figure out, like, what do you want to do today? Well, I guess I better go pick up some sandwich fixins, like, I don't know. Or like, I'm gonna go visit my friend at the coffee shop and, talk about whatever. Or like, we're gonna go for a quick hike out, outside of town or something, or go fishing, or, it's like chill.
So if I'm moving there, right, what's the top 5 rules for a black guy moving to Montana? Because you're the expert.
Just a lot of firearms. No, rules for a black guy moving. I would say, like, I don't know, man. Growing up there, the thing is, like, people are generally pretty nice. They might be suspicious at first, but I noticed that sometimes that suspicion isn't necessarily because you're black. I mean, I think that's definitely a part of it, but it's not just that. It's about that you're a stranger. Like, that I don't know anything about you, and so I'm going to treat you as a stranger until, something clicks. Once something clicks, everybody's like, they're super sweet and they're really nice, and you're done. Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's totally.
It's better, actually. Like, I shouldn't just like want to be your friend because I think we identify,
Sure.
Because you could be a scammer.
Yeah, 100%. You could have like all, I don't know. It's like, I kind of get it. It's like someone comes in, to the village, or like it's a tribal reaction, right? It's like you're in your tribe. You're in your village, and then someone comes in, they're like, who is the stranger? I don't know who the stranger is. The stranger helped with water yesterday, and the stranger helped build a fire. So the stranger, okay, now not stranger. So in my experience, that's why I kind of like learned to be as useful and as funny as possible, and, for better, for worse.
But you found like one of the most powerful elements of your journey is just your friend group, and you found the group of people that made you feel comfortable, and you were able to contribute to them, and they were able to contribute to you. Can you talk about that right now? Because I think we're having a big issue just today in society with people lashing out because they haven't been able to find their community or a group of people that speak to what they like and what they care about?
100%. Yeah, I mean, finding your crew, finding your community is way more important than I think people give credit to. I think we just we're in life, so we just kind of go through the motions sometimes, but we might still feel separated or lonely and things. And it's different when you have a bunch of, obviously when you're a teenager, there's a higher chance that you're going to find a group, some kind of group of some sort, even if it's just a friend. But for me, like finding that group was huge because that became my platform for experimenting with myself in a safe way and being who I wanted to be and having everybody around me accept me for who I was. And then I accepting my friends for who they were. So it was hugely important. I got really lucky. I found some really incredible people.
Did it seem really small, or did those relationships seem like, were they different when you went back?
No, not really. I mean, everyone's kind of still the same. Like I've got probably, I would say, maybe like 50% of my friends, 60% of my friends still live in Great Falls. They left, some of them left and came back to like start families and things like that. But now people haven't changed. My friend Wally hasn't changed a lick. I mean, that guy, he's just forever Wally, and everybody I run into around town, like when I'm doing errands and chores and stuff, they're like, yo, it's Patrick Murphy from high school, whatever. And I'm just like, oh yeah, man, what's up? It just takes you right back. People are, they're still themselves. And whether you think that's a positive thing or a negative thing, doesn't really matter. But it's just like, they're them, and that's who they'll always be. It's kind of comforting in a way.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that way when I venture into the neighborhood that I grew up in, because I live in Baltimore and I never left.
Yeah.
But it's so many, like with business, with success, with opportunity, you kind of get pushed around and thrown into these different worlds. And sometimes, when you miss it, for the nostalgia piece of it. But I was just wondering, like how long can you stay in Great Falls before you got to get on the road?
Yeah, no, I hear that. That's a great question. I'd say like, in general, about 10 days. I think 10 days is a good amount.
Yeah, after 10 days, you're missing your latte.
I'm missing I'm just like missing my friends, because I got so many friends in LA. And I do have friends in Great Falls, but there's only so much you can do there. And I mean, I have, like I said, I have friends that live there and they're very happy and stuff. But because I do what I do comedy and I do music, I kind of need to be around a place that has comedy and music. And Great Falls, for as cool as it is, it doesn't have those things in abundance. And so it doesn't have those things in abundance. So I do tend to miss it.
Reggie Watts, the multi-billionaire who has accomplished everything that he set out to accomplish, is not going back home to retire.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I will go back. But what I would do is I'd probably like build a studio and like have projects going on there in Great Falls. I mean, that's the way that I think I could keep my creative. As long as I know I could keep making stuff, then I could spend more time in Great Falls for sure.
Some of the more brilliant elements of the book outside of the location was the way you write about your parents and how delicate you dealt with family and grief and all of those different things. And I think that was special. And as I was reading the book, I was like, wow, when's the film coming? It has to be a story, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I would love for it to be told, in film or a series. Absolutely, 100%. I think it's a good story.
Who plays you?
Chiwetel Ejiofor. No.
Chewy.
No, I don't know.
Anybody not on the list?
Not on the list? Bill Cosby.
Okay. Was it like Tyrese?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tyrese. Jeez. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. It would have to be some it's probably some young kid that no one knows.
Absolutely.
I think this is what it would have to be, because otherwise you're just like. I always hate it when like famous actors take on like kind of mundane characters. The whole time I'm just like, am I not going to be able to tell it's that actor the whole time? Like, that's pretty good. That almost made me feel like I don't think it's that actor. It's like, just hire someone that no one has an association with. Way easier. Anyways.
So tell everyone when and where they can get the book.
Hi, wherever you are. Yeah, you. What? Oh no. Okay. So you can get my book. You can get my book everywhere. I mean, wherever you get books, I would like look for it. It's not going to be everywhere, but it's going to be most places. Amazon, you can order it there. You can pre-order it. There's an audiobook on Audible, except for some reason in Germany it's not available on Audible, but we're working on it. And buy it or steal it.